Sup, Henry?
Hey, Brad.
What's new, Northside?
How you guys doing?
I hope they're doing well.
Me too, right?
It was such a good weekend
Oh, yeah.
around here, not just Sunday, but other things that happened this last weekend. And if you're anything like me, I feel like there's only one thing that sticks in my mind. That's not bad. That's not a good thing. That only one thing stuck in my mind. But like the thing that's like predominant in my mind, do you know what it is?
What's that? Touchdown?
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
And how Eric connected that into the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
And just I will never not think about touchdown being connected to anytime I read through the Beatitudes ever again.
Which I've never, nobody's ever done that before.
Right.
But, I don't know, it's cool. Visually, especially, that's how I learned personally.
Yes,
So
yes.
Yeah. Good work, Eric.
So that was one of my favorite things. I know that's like trivial and kind of silly, but
Hey.
it was even maybe corny a little bit. But
Just a little.
the corny things stick out in my head. What about you? What was something from this weekend that really grabbed you?
For me, it was Saturday, just the worship night that we got to have on the square in Medina.
So good.
Good. Even getting to worship in that square all the time, it just I don't know, it's something special there, right?
Correct.
Just getting to be a part of the community. And speaking of community, just other churches out there being able to join us for a part of the Awaken
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
That was just really cool.
Yeah, so we actually had other churches join us on the square and join us in worship. They were posting on Facebook,
Yeah,
taking
tagging us
pictures,
and
tagging us.
stuff. That
It's
was
just
cool.
really cool to see churches come together,
sure.
especially centered around prayer because it's so essential to everything we're doing. So prayer reminds me of something that happened here. It was in this room, but it was only online for a lot of you guys because we weren't meeting this past week. But just Greg starting off our service talking about just how, man, he got to Tuesday and was like, I haven't prayed for my people yet.
Right.
And that's convicting because it was the same for me.
Yep.
You know, you go back in these emails and you're like, oh, there's these 10 families I need to be praying for, and I haven't done that yet.
Right. Well, and even just the intentionality behind it all, even sometimes we forget just praying in general throughout
Right.
the day,
Right.
And that's our essential communication. That's our lifeline to God, right?
Correct.
You know.
Correct. So we want to encourage you guys, if you guys are a part of that Awaken prayer initiative and you have families to pray for, please be praying for them.
Yes.
That is so essential and what this whole initiative is about. But also, if you haven't signed up, you can still sign up, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And it's awakenmedinaco.org.
Yep.
Just go there. You'll get 10 random names of people in Medina County, families that you can pray over, which is so cool.
And we'll post that link in the comments for you below, so you just have to click it, and then you can just go right there. Makes it super easy. And honestly, that is something, it sounds not cheesy, but it doesn't sound like it, like you said, not even just important, but it's it doesn't matter. I
Right.
can just kind of pray. No,
No.
prayer does something,
Intentional
right?
prayer.
Yep. And
Intentional
it
prayer.
changes us, it changes others. We promise, we're not just pushing it for no reason kind of thing, you know?
Right. And I just love how it gets us to think about people who aren't directly connected to us.
Yes.
I think so many times in prayer, we only focus on those that we know.
Yeah.
And there's power in prayer for those that we don't know, which is something we did on Saturday night at the thing. But one thing I really want to think about is something we can be in prayer for that's coming up is November 5th, Friday, November 5th, is our Jesus Prom. And if there is one thing that you were going to say is your favorite thing.
I
right?
was going to say it was my favorite thing. Sorry, yeah.
No, it's so good. And we just want to mention it because it is coming up. So that is one thing that we can be praying for because really soon we're going to start making a push for volunteers for that event.
Yep.
If there is one event that you're like, man, I don't know where I want to serve. I don't know what I can do to help out around Northside. This is the event that you want to give a shot to just be a part of things because it is the best night of the year.
When I feel we always talk about this is the one event, if you want to know what Northside's about, this is it.
Yes.
All packaged up. There's so many opportunities, we won't get into them in this video, but just pray for what God wants you to do through this night, even if it could be something like donate, it could be giving of your time, whatever it is, just pray about that because we are going to have a couple hundred guests here potentially.
And what Jesus Prom is, if you don't know, is it is a night of just fun for our guests and our ability to serve guests who are of special needs, of the special needs community.
Because we have people coming from multiple counties.
Yep.
People even from different churches want to come here and help us serve. It is a really cool event.
Yep. So it's an opportunity to give them an awesome night, but I know for me, I get just as much out of it.
Absolutely.
from seeing the smiles on their faces.
Yep.
So some really big stuff happening this week. Henry, do you mind sharing with the people what it is?
Absolutely. So guess what? We get to be back in here in
Woo, woo.
person. Like
In here, like we're
Like,
ready.
literally.
We're like ready for y'all. We're ready for y'all, getting ready for y'all to be back.
And thank you so much for the past 2 weeks sticking with us. Even like we know it's different joining online, and
Yes.
like there is something about being in this room and worshiping together. But just again, thank you for your patience, your love, and your prayers.
And again, what a blessing it is that faithful people at Northside have given to allow us to have the equipment
Yes.
to do what we need to do when, in this season when that stuff has to happen.
Yeah.
We can still make a service and bring it right into your homes. I think
Yep.
that's so huge.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
So this Sunday, we are back here, 9:30 and 11 at Wadsworth. We would
10
love
a.m.
to see you. And then 11 o'clock online.
Yes.
And then 10 o'clock back in
Medina.
Memorial Park for Medina. I will actually be preaching there, so
Really
I
cool.
want to see you guys there.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that, and we
supposed
are
to be a nice day.
just so excited to see you. Like mid-60s.
Really? Right? See, that's
Yes.
my temperature.
Yeah, so mid-60s. If you want to come to the park on a really good Sunday, come this Sunday.
What you got to lose?
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Awesome. Well, we hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week, and we
Yes.
cannot wait to see you this weekend.
Absolutely. See you then.
See ya.